Oh God. My baby. My baby. Oh. My baby Evelyn is having one of her. Okay, here we go. Now, I could walk around with her for like 5 minutes, go outside, it would quiet her up, but a more effective, quicker way is to use the ring slings plus this elliptical. Let me demonstrate. See, standing here, she's still pissed off. Oh. Okay, here we go. I don't even know, was that even like half a second? I don't even know what that was. But it's immediate, it works immediately. Right, Evelyn? In case you're not convinced, I have 2 other takes. In the first take, my head pops out of frame, and in the second, I don't use my sling correctly. But at least I can show you how this method works consistently. Here's the first take. I could walk around for like 5 minutes, or I could just jump on this. All right, here we go. Here's the second take. I could walk around with her, and that will calm her down, but if you have an elliptical nearby, that even works even better. If you notice in this take, the sling isn't tight enough, so midway she begins to fuss. I know. So I decided to stop and readjust my sling. Okay. Here we go. Shh. The lesson here is that in order for this method to work, the sling has to be very tight. Oh, God, woman. If you're wondering why this works, I highly suggest you check out The Happiest Baby on the Block by Harvey Karp. Basically, within that DVD, he talks about the 4th trimester, in which the baby is pretty much not ready to leave the uterus after the 3rd trimester. So if you replicate the uterus as much as possible, you can induce a calming reflex in the baby. Right now, this is the 2 of the S's. This is like swaddling. By swaddling, she's tightly confined like she would be in the uterus. And it's also replicating the 2nd S, which is the swinging. And if you notice her head kind of is moving. This is actually more of a feeling of the uterus because this is like me walking, right? This is my method to calming down my baby when all else fails. She's eaten, her diaper's been changed, and she just isn't happy. This is what works. I find that she gets into these crying spells when she's been up for a while. It's just as if she just wants to be put to sleep and she doesn't know how. Once she's in this, she calms down and then she falls asleep. Now, if I were to do this for too short of a time and I went and just sat down, she would start crying again. So you had to do it for maybe like a few minutes, and then maybe you could just walk around the house and do, clean up. But as long as she feels this movement and she's in this sling, she gets into a deep sleep to the point where she won't wake up until I take her out. She won't even fully wake up. So Aveline, as you can see, is asleep. Elliptical plus ring sling is perfect. In one of the books I've read, she's a stair climber, and I didn't even think. I just randomly jumped on my elliptical because it was late at night, and I thought I couldn't get the walking movement very well as I can outside. It's perfect. I've done this 12 o'clock at night when she needs to go to sleep, and it always works. It hasn't failed yet, and I hope it keeps on working. So, thanks for watching. Say bye, Aveline. Oh, she's sleeping. Bye. Now, why would the Lorax approve of this 7th generation diaper if it's not Rainforest Alliance certified or FSC certified, if they're just using any plain forest and not trying to preserve the ecosystem? I don't get it. It just pisses me off.